You know, they say milk does a body good. Well, cream does even better. Check this out. You know, butter's been around for a long time, but never before in human history has it been this easy to make fresh butter at home. We're going to make it with three simple ingredients: stand mixer, heavy whipping cream, and salt. Let's get to it. We're going to have to do it in batches because this is going to be just too much milk at one time. We're going to start off by pouring about half of the half gallon of milk in a bowl. We're just going to let it start mixing, and then we'll check back in a little bit. Obviously, this can be done with a hand mixer, but a stand mixer is so much easier. Once it starts to thicken a little bit, you can turn it up a little bit so because now it won't splash. You can tell by the speed, I've turned it up quite a bit. I'm working on getting to the end of stage one. When you get to the end of stage one and it starts looking like it's went from heavy whipping cream to whipped cream, you're going to need to start raking down the sides and kind of folding it down inside to the mixture. You're going to have to continue to do this several times from here to the end. Just use your own judgment, but it's starting to look like whipped cream. Let's set it back down and we'll do some more. Now, as it gets closer to the end, you're really going to have to slow it down because once this starts taking off, your milk will separate from the butter and it'll start splashing really heavy, and we don't need to mess all over the kitchen. You start to see the color change. Obviously, with fresh real milk, it'll be a lot more yellow. It's something fun to do. It does take a little while to do it, but it's something fun to do, and it's definitely fun to do with kids or grandkids. We're almost there. You can see that the milk is starting to separate away from the butter. Next, what you're going to do is get you two large bowls, one for your butter, and the other is for buttermilk. You're going to use a strainer and strain your milk away from your butter. Pour the rest of the good stuff into your container with the butter. And now you've got buttermilk that you can save to make your good pancakes with or your biscuits. Next, we're going to clean out this, and I'll show you what we've got left. Next, you're going to take your butter back over to the sink, and I'm using cold water. You start to knead your butter. See all that? You want to make sure you get all of that milk out of your butter. Milk is gone and runs clear. It makes it last longer in the fridge. Now that we got both batches done, we're going to salt it. I usually use about a teaspoon to a heavy teaspoon for a double batch like this. And then we'll just knead it all in together. We'll have butter. And then when we get done, we'll shape